Alright, hello. This is my Deepwoken Bank slot carry load build. So, just right off the bat, gonna explain certain stats. Under 2 strength, this is from Grimmer's passive 2 strength, and I just put 100 extra points in there. 35 fortitude right off the bat is for Berserker, which gives a pretty good amount of carry load. 30 agility is, I think it gives like 2 talents, I don't know. I can't really explain agility and fortitude that much in depth, but they give carry load talents. I know intelligence definitely does give any, but it compromised the rest of my points, so I didn't go into intelligence. Willpower cards, I don't know. I just didn't go into those. Heavy weapon does actually have 1 carry load talent I'm aware of, but it was better to go for medium because of static blade and this 2-handed posture talent thing. The 1 extra point's there, just got a spare point, just want to put in something. Thundercall and Gale Breathe have talents that give additional carry load at 65. So I need to go that high into those. Vitality and Proficiency were for sake of gameplay. You know, more health, plus 60 health is pretty good. And then Proficiency, so I can actually do damage to mobs while grinding. 434 health. Okay, so this doesn't really matter. That's a weird DVM. I think I quit just so I could fight Primadon, because they also have a Cavalry Saber with Province Thorns. Yeah, I went to layer 2 on this slot too. I have a bell. I don't even know one of those. It's portals. Funny. Alright. So yeah. I'm not even that old on this slot. I have a waning ring. I'm just holding stuff on here. Alright, so let's give a rundown of talents. Okay, so 9 carry load from Steady Footing, 1 carry load from Champions Regalia. Oh, also, you should probably just look these up on the wiki yourself, because I don't want to make this video too long. That's a bit lazy on that side. Concussion is 8 carry load, Concussion Force, Concussive Force, 9 carry load, Duelist Stance, 4 carry load, Precise Swing, 9, Spine Cutter, 6. I guess I was explaining beforehand that yellow means I got the talent, and I should also get it. So I put the talent there, whether it's yellow or not, it just means, well, now I have it. Before, when I made this list, I just piled it yellow to represent progress, but everything that I have and that you should get if you want to make this build is yellow, so red just straight up represents that I can't get it for this build specifically. So Spine Cutter is 6, Precise Swing is 9, Stronghold is 9, Strong Stern is also 9, funny. Skull Crusher is 6. Now, this is particularly important because you need Champion's World Throw for this, as you can see here. So I recommend you go to 30 Gale Breath as soon as possible so you can get the mantra ahead of time. So you can get the talent when you get to 65 Gale. Pressure Break is 8 carry load. This Skipper is 4 carry load. You can get this in like Trial 1 or something, or just anywhere in the start of the game. Moving Fortress, this doesn't give any carry load, but it's a prerequisite for Captain Atria, so I need it. So I actually went for getting Way of Neve. I started with Way of Neve in Trial, so I didn't have to bother getting it in the game, because it's actually a lot more tedious to get now that you can't get it at Fort Merit, because of the Luminant split. So yeah, Moving Fortress doesn't give any carry load, but you need it for Captain Atria. And you can get Fist Talents at 0 light, so that's cool. Fist of Fortitude, now you actually need Fortitude for this one, and it gives 4 carry load. Also a rare card. I don't see why I marked it red. So yeah, you just have to go into Fortitude for this one. I have the Way of Neve talent. Unwavering Resolve 4, Shield Breaker 4. Emergency Repairs 2, and Spare Nails 2. You just get this from using the Repair Hammer. Doesn't use as many talents, so you just get it whenever you want. Pack Meal is 1. Static Blade is 10. Berserker is 15. No, that's, okay, scratch that. It's 10. I just read the 15 seconds of dawn immediately. Gourmand is 2, and Tree Flame Bow. Oh, I didn't highlight this. It's 4. We actually have strong left. Alright, so yeah, that's the build. I imagine this as detailed as it could be. If you see any flaws with this, do tell me. And I'd like to make an improvement upon the build, and if I need to bank more items, I honestly might make a second version of this. So this segment is just me like giving more details about it that don't really pertain to like making it, but actually kind of do. If you plan on making this build, expect to be absolutely ravaged if someone engages in PvP. Your only chance is in the early game, because as you can see here, this doesn't really stand much of a fighting chance when you do 27.7 with a medium weapon. If you want to defend yourself better, you can invest in medium early if you want, but for the sake of getting cards better, I don't recommend pulling 30 early. But it's whatever your choice, I don't know. Yeah, I got ganked by a lot of Voidwalkers while playing this. In fact, one time at Miner's Landing, I got ganked by 4 Voidwalkers at the same time, and one of them had blood commas, which is rather interesting, but also infuriating. Yeah. This build is particularly hard to make just because you're making a horrible build for fighting, but for holding items, it is very good. But fighting with it, what you'll have to do, inevitably, like monsters, but mainly players, is going to be the bad part. Yeah, good luck if you make this build. It's going to be really bad. Star Kindred isn't important to this build. You probably noticed the choker thing that comes with the oath. It's not really important, but I decided to get it because I had to grip someone in self-defense by a time, like, by around mid-level, and I already had to go strength on this oath, so I was like, why don't I make my second Star Kindred slot of all time, because I don't really get the oath that much. Alright, I'll just, like, flex some items real quick, because why not? Like a brief overview. Start at the bottom. Got some books, now I go to the flex. I store these just for convenience. I can honestly stock one more odd tentacles and frozen membranes. Some of these banks, some of these items might be questionable, but I'm not going to go over every stat. Some enchants, because why not? I've spent a lot of time trying to get these real blades, especially the first one. But after the first, I didn't really care for getting any more, so... Oh boy. These Lifetime tools. These Korean knives are from way back in verse 1, from when Ferryman could be cheesed with World Without Song. I don't know how much of you remember that. I never got to experience it myself, but someone needed to bank their Korean knives now. They don't even play anymore, so they just so I can have them. And going up there. There should be a Grand Sidoruska somewhere. I got a Grand Sidoruska that was 3-star from like a sign of that they're on run, and the guy who got it doesn't really care about the weapon, so. These random enchants I picked up. I can't drop this though. I think I got this just so I could fight Enforcer in Trial. I guess I have 4 blood commas. Apparently these are really rare. I got this on my 4th try doing Chaser. Which, I don't know, you might not care. I don't know. But whatever, I just wanted to point that out because I think it's neat. Because a lot of people are looking for this item. And I don't blame them because you really think about it, right? Crit Blade and Curved Blade, you can get them from like any layer 1 chest, and I'm pretty sure any layer 2 chest too. And then the Grand Sidoruska, you can get, I don't know if you can get it from layer 1, but you can get it from layer 2, and from Crit the D Unbroken, which is where I got it, my first one, on like day 1 or 2 of playing. And then, yeah, the Flare Cons, which you can only get from a boss that, on average, takes about 10 to 20 minutes to get to, depending on whether you're soloing it or not, or if you have some sort of, like, godly path that you're taking, some sort of speedrun build. So yeah, I got this on my 4th try, which was pretty neat. I don't So assuming this is the same rarity as a drop from where it drops, but I would say it's 2%, right, for legendaries, and then a punch the Bull Comma too. This is a 2% drop from something, from a chest that you can get about once every 15, like 10 to 20 minutes. So that would explain why it's so rare. And with that aside, I pretty much explained everything I would care about explaining about this build. Again, 126 plus carry load. If you can make a build that goes higher than this, I would love to know. And, yeah, see ya next time, maybe never. I don't know.